Okay, so we have here a sample questionnaire that is used to survey. Okay, so let's say that we will be having a questionnaire method where here you have to ask for the gender, for the ethnicity, the age, the religion, the civil status, and let's say that my study, for example, is about milk tea. Okay, as you can see here, I have statements and I have used scales. Take note, I have used levels of measurement, which is the interval. I have used the strongly disagree, the strongly agree, and the neither agree or disagree. Take note that it doesn't have zero value, absolute zero value, but there is a precise difference between each label. Okay? Take note, I have used the scale 1 to 5, which is interval. Now, it depends upon you, class, what, of course, what your topic is, and of course, the questions that you will be using. And it's up to you also if what kind of scale will you use. Will it be ratio? Will it be ordinal only? Okay? As you can observe, in this case, in my statements and in my scale, I have used only interval. But in our previous questions, like for example here, the civil status, the gender, and the ethnicity, these are examples, class, of nominal level of measurement. Why nominal? Because it simply labels. It doesn't have any ranking or any order. Okay, so this gender here, there, as you can see. Okay, but like I said, class, this is not required. If for example, in your study, you don't require such information, then you should not place it. Okay, this is just a sample. Okay, so we will now try to encode this in our SPSS. Okay, so let us open first an SPSS application. Okay, class, so we will be using here in my example the Windows SPSS, but class, you can also download SPSS for Android. Okay, you can go to Play Store and then search for SPSS for Android, and you can use that. So in this case, we will be using SPSS 16.0 or 16.0 for Windows. Okay, so once we open the application, okay, by the way, it is spss.exe. So once you open it, so there will be a pop-up question here saying, what would you like to do? So it could be that you run the tutorial, or it could be you type in the data, or you run an existing query, or open an existing data source. So in this case, since we don't have the already typed data or existing data, so we will just type. So let's say, for example, that your survey is just manual. Okay, your respondents have answered in, let's say, in a paper. Okay, and you have collected it already. So you'll just type it in here in the SPSS. So you will choose here the type in data. Okay, so once you have clicked the type in data, so let's just click OK, and this is how it will look. What we will be doing here is we will entering the variables that we have in our questionnaire. So in this case, class, this gender here is one of the variables. Why gender? It's because in your respondents, so baka yung isa dyan is male, or baka female, or baka yung isa puro male, diba? So depende. Now, you will type it here in the first column under the name. Okay, so whatever variable that you have used there, maybe it is sex or gender or ethnicity. Okay, so that will be what we will type there. So gender there, and then you enter that, and what will happen is there. Okay, automatic, there's values that will occur. Now take note that the SPSS class doesn't analyze words. Rather, it only analyzes numbers. So what we will do is we will assign numbers to each of our choices or our male and female here in order for the SPSS to analyze that. No, kasi it cannot analyze male and female. It cannot understand that only numbers. So let's say you assign 1 for male and let's say you assign 2 for female. Okay, so after that, after assigning numbers, so we will now go to, you check there in the type, so it should be numeric. Okay, there. Okay, make sure it's numeric and click OK. And then go to the, in the label class, by the way, that is where you type what is that label of yours. Is it sex or what? That variable. Okay, in this part, so for the value, you type 1, and then what's the equivalent or the corresponding label to that? So in our case, it is male. Okay, so then click add. And then you encode the female also. So and for the next
OK.
Variable class, so we will encode the ethnicity. And then we will assign then again a number or numerical value in each of our category. So let's assign numbers 1, 2, and so on. After assigning, so we will go here in the values and then add the value label in each of the category.